The rabbit and the gray wolf arrived at the hotel together. She skillfully turned on the air conditioner, then carefully checked for hidden cameras, all with complete naturalness. Compared to her, the wolf looked like a novice, inexperienced, and awkward. Now all that remained was to see how easily she could take control. The wolf had never seen a scene like this before. His heart began to race instantly. The reason the rabbit was willing to treat the foolish wolf so kindly was that, just when she was about to be devoured by a lion, the wolf had burst in through the window. One must understand that the difference in combat power between a wolf and a lion is simply not on the same level. The wolf's action was essentially a suicide mission. As expected, after a brief fight, the wolf was quickly pinned to the ground by the lion. But in front of the one he loved, the wolf suddenly unleashed a strength never seen before. To protect his beloved, he cast aside his usual weakness, and the ferocity of a carnivore erupted completely at that moment, under the power of love. Despite the huge difference in size, the wolf, driven by a will to fight to the death, managed to defeat the lion. At that moment, the white rabbit felt a different emotion toward the foolish wolf for the first time. After a moment of hesitation, the wavering white rabbit finally took the wolf's blood-stained hand. For an herbivore, this required immense courage. At last, the wolf was able to embrace his beloved for the first time. But just as they were about to leave, the male lion who had been knocked down by the wolf regained consciousness. It turned out that the wolf had avoided striking any vital points. At that moment, the saying, showing mercy to the enemy is cruelty to oneself, was vividly proven. That day, the male lion would teach this little wolf a harsh lesson. At the critical moment, Lewis finally acted like a man. At the same time, it marked the beginning of a completely different life for him. Soon, other lions arrived after hearing the commotion. But Lewis, who had already lost his dignity and reputation, had moved past it. Meanwhile, after eating a bowl of spicy soup, it was already late for the white rabbit and the wolf. They could only stay at the hotel for one night. Unfortunately, there was only one room left, but the white rabbit didn't seem bothered at all. Instead, as if she were at home, she familiarly turned on the air conditioner and checked everything around her. For the wolf, a young, inexperienced, and innocent soul, the rabbit took complete control in an instant. When she wanted to help wash his dirty clothes, she discovered that the wolf was already covered in wounds from saving her. Whether out of gratitude or deeper feelings, at that moment the rabbit felt no rejection toward the wolf. Instead, she felt a great sense of safety and warmth, because it was the first time she had ever experienced the feeling of being cherished. Just when the wolf thought he had finally reached the peak of his foolish dreams, the rabbit instinctively stopped his actions. Because of the relationship between prey and predator, this was the rabbit's genetic fear and rejection of the wolf. Perhaps these feelings had been a mistake from the very beginning. Although the wolf felt a little disappointed, he never regretted risking his life to save the white rabbit. Even though nothing happened between them that night, the wolf was still deeply satisfied.